Good morning, everyone. Today we're checking out a brand new video from the Foodist about what chain of pizza is actually the best pizza in all of America. And for some reason, they're saying it's Little Caesars. I have no qualms with that, so let's just hop in and see why.
What is the best pizza chain? It's a battle for cheesy
Accessibility?
supremacy, and I'm tagging everyone in to find the answer. It won't be easy, but luckily I have the best tasters that spending no money can buy.
That's good sauce.
Just roll it.
You heard him.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Food Theory, the show that is so happy it's not lactose intolerant. Because pizza's back on the menu, boys! And if you want to see what's next on the menu, make sure to click the subscribe button. Last week,
Yeah, hit
I
the
did a
button.
deep dive into how many pizzas you should buy for any amount of guests. I sweat over the numbers as I crunched and
Oh, yeah, I
calculated to
remember.
determine whether large is truly the best size. I exposed Papa John and its lies. And what did that get me when I showed Lee my results so he could finally accept me as a consummate professional like him? Nope, Papa John's better. All of that hard work
Oh.
for nothing. But I wasn't about to crumble. So since Lee both broke my heart and decided to make this month Romance Month over at Film Theory, I figured I'd do a second episode and keep the pizza party rolling with Pizza Month.
alright.
That's right. We're going back to back with the pizza episodes.
Back to
And today
back.
we're seeing if Papa John's can snatch victory in the redemption story of the century. Robert Downey Jr. cleaning up his act to become the most beloved superhero ever? Justin Bieber low-key doing a 180 to a pretty cool guy? Nothing compared to this. In case you're wondering why Papa John
I don't know anything about the Justin Bieber thing.
is such a dark horse in this little competition, in the last episode, we took a deep dive into the age-old question of how many and what size pizzas you should get for a party. Definitely go give it a
That
look.
is right.
But to give you the TLDR, large pizzas are generally where it's at, but Domino's gives you the best bang for your buck, and by a lot too. And in the absolute last
Surprisingly.
place, Papa John's. It wasn't particularly close either, but that was from an objective standpoint. As we all know though, pizza isn't just about the price or the slice size. It's about whether it's nice, guys. Hashtag bars. So today we're putting our pizza where
Oh, I
our
didn't even
mouths
hear the
are
rhyme.
and determining
Sorry.
once and for all which pizza chain is the supreme and which just isn't worth the dough. Now, unlike the holidays, it was
clever.
pretty easy to get people to respond to my email this time around. Go figure. So today's lineup is me, Ash, Dan, Amy, and Lee. But because Lee didn't want to be alone on the couch, he brought Tom. It's fine.
Oh, that's okay.
Whatever. Lee's a professional. It'll be okay. I'm not mad about it.
Yeah,
Sauce.
because it feels like they're compensating for something.
Yeah, you know so little something about that, right? Tom?
I don't know why, but I like the eye mask.
Not about it. Just when I thought Lee and I were friends. Speaking of friends, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor and friends over at the Shapeshifting YouTube channel. You know, here at Theorist, we value research, science, and asking the important questions about the world around us, like how certain advancements affect how we live, or how somehow thousands of years of human evolution and civilization still led to Tom. Shapeshifting
Oh,
is a new
come on.
YouTube channel that takes a deep dive look into something that is changing the healthcare industry right now, GLP-1s. You may have heard of it as the popular Ozempic. It's a complex and nuanced trend,
okay.
with questions being thrown out left and right. Shapeshifting uses healthcare experts to present the most scientifically accurate discourse around this revolutionary medication. No matter what your opinions on it are, or even if you don't have any opinions on it yet, I definitely recommend
I'm in the
checking out their
latter.
channel to learn more. They cover a range of topics all surrounding GLP-1s. Their newest video is
okay.
especially fun for me because it covers exercise and how it relates to GLP-1s. It busts some important myths and looks at how exercise can complement the medication. If you're a fan of scientific breakdowns and discussions, you'll have a great time watching, even if they don't know the answer to the Tom question. Thanks again to Shapeshifting for sponsoring this video. Now let's
not too
get back
bad.
to my ragtag group of volunteers. So how is this gonna go down? We have a lineup of 4 of the most popular chains in the US: Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, and Papa John's. As a little monkey wrench to test
One thing I've always personally found out is that the Domino's pizza does not have enough sauce, while Little Caesars has so much sauce. And I'm not saying Little Caesars has too much sauce to where the pizza's bad. I'm saying it has the sauce.
just
I
how
like a
refined our
saucy
palates
pizza,
are, we've
okay?
also thrown in a DiGiorno pizza. This is to see if any of us might be fooled, in which case instant disqualification, but also for a secret little sum come down the pipeline later on. It's gonna be super
Ooh,
fun.
okay.
Seriously. It Clay, the upscribed say Uttenbay. The blind taste test
Yeah,
will
hold on.
judge the pizza
Click
on
it.
3 components: the cheese, the sauce, and the dough/crust. For each category, each person will give it a score from 1 to 5, and at the end of each round, we'll add up all the scores to see which place ends up with the highest cumulative score. Oh, and before we dive in,
Pretty
I just
good.
want to extend the fun to you. We won't actually show which pizza is which until the very end, so if you have time and a bunch of friends, order up some pizzas and play along if you want. If you do, make sure to drop your scores in the comments below, or just let me know which
Sucky
place is your
pizza.
favorite overall. Now, let's get to it. All right, to kick things off, we have a pinch of regret for the blind part of this test.
Keep going, Dan. You got it.
Yeah, okay, got it.
This is the problem.
Is this one piece?
I think it's your 2 pieces.
Oh, like wishbone it. Are you grabbing the other piece?
Yes, I'm holding
Oh,
a piece in the air.
okay.
Please have a look at it.
But we got the hang of things pretty quickly.
I love lukewarm pizza.
Okay, judging by the way that one is cooked and how it's not floppy, I would have to say Pizza Hut.
This is like the mediocrest slice of pizza I've ever had in my life.
Tom and
Definitely
Lee were
Pizza
not
Hut.
amused, but Ash and I dove in just a bit more in our analysis.
The sauce is a little understated. I'm getting a lot of cheese in this bite. It's wide, but it's flat. The kind of rising sensation isn't really happening. However, we have a very nice, crispy, garlicky crust that's happening up here, which I do very much enjoy. I think that the crust here is really the star of the show. I would honestly just be happy eating the crust. I love me
gotta
some
be
good
Pizza
bread.
Hut.
Amy and Dan, on the other hand,
This is just a bubble.
Did you get just a
I
bubble?
got just a crunchy bubble.
I swear with these people, they really like to test my patience. Taking a breath and powering through to the rankings, but not before a cheap shot on my part. Do you have the plate?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was trying
yeah.
not to leave any crumbs, and so I was eating very meticulously over it.
Oh, I'm leaving crumbs everywhere. I mean, in my
Oh,
defense, this
yeah.
is the only way I can get on the GT live side nowadays. You can ban me from the chat, Ash, but I will have my revenge!
I would give cheese like a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I think 2's fair.
I give the sauce a. Can we go to 0?
I would go for 1.
Okay, yeah, I give
Yeah,
it
1
1.
is enough.
And I would say the crust, I actually thought was pretty good. I'd say the crust is a solid like 3, bordering on like 4.
Yeah, I think again I was gonna say 3. I think 3 is fair.
gotta be
because
Pizza Hut,
It's
I'm
not
calling
gone
it.
bad. It's not
That one is
tough
Pizza
or
Hut.
difficult, and it's got some kind of flavor to it, but it's nothing. It's nothing special.
Not a strong showing for pizza number 1. Let's see what the bubble folks have to say.
Crust, 2. Sauce, 3. Cheese, 3. It is so
Crust, 2, sauce, 3, cheese, 3. Like right down, it's
Hey.
just so
Hey.
middle. Yeah, very good. We're
Okay, not to ruin the whole immersion
All right,
of this
all
video,
right.
but in writing the script, I had to listen to this moment of these two screaming yay so much that I'm pretty sure I ruptured an eardrum. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Dan.
So I would say the cheese, I'd give it a 3. Middle of the road, nothing crazy, nothing too much. It's just a solid cheese. Sauce, I give it a 2.
Solid
She's
cheese,
quiet,
okay.
she's moving in silence, a little bit sweet, but I could use more. I'm very saucy as a human being. Crust, I'm giving
Agreed.
a 4. We love the garlicky flavor that's coming in there. The butter, it's also nice and crispy. There's a great combination of ingredients there. I'm just saying it as a 4 because I'm not absolutely blown away yet, and I'm prepared to get blown away.
Wow, Ash
All
really
right,
missed
then.
their calling as a food critic. I was on the same page for the most part, ish. I'll agree with you on the cheese and the dough. As a 3 and a 4, I think the dough is really well seasoned and there's not too much of it. It wasn't like too cakey to get through that
Right,
pizza.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
True.
the sauce, I cannot forgive a 2. This is a 4 sauce. It is so good.
Disagree.
She coats your tongue so deliciously.
Looks like it's
She's
everything out of
barely
maybe
there.
a
She
3
is
then.
not bad. She is there for you. She is supportive.
Then I can't feel her.
Oh, well, you're just high maintenance. All right. That is a 4 for me for sauce. Let's move on. A little disagreement, but that's fine because I'm the host and I have final say, and I say she was so there.
No, she wasn't.
What? You can't just appear in my VO.
I can when you're saying something so egregiously false.
Okay, fine. Agree to disagree.
Wait, Ash gets to defend their taking the VO? What I meant by bubbly was that
Nope.
Oh, hey, do we get lines?
Absolutely not. We are not doing this. Shoot, get. So, to finish off the first round, that
Okay,
leaves Pizza
okay.
1 with a total score of 16 for the crust, 14 for the sauce, and 18 for cheese for a grand total of 48. Not too shabby,
bad.
but we still got
bad at
lots of
all.
pizzas to go. Pizza number 2
Pizza
was
2.
rough out the gate.
What is this? It doesn't feel like slice.
This is not gonna end well.
Have you seen the movie Flubber?
Yes.
This feels like what Flubber would feel like.
This is Flubber pizza. The undercarriage
Okay,
here
yeah.
is smooth like a baby's bottom. I don't know how I feel about that.
This feels like pizza that's been out on a plate at a buffet for like 4 hours.
Ooh, it's flexible. This one feels less well done
That has got to be Little Caesars. I can tell right away.
than the last one. The last one
I
was
ate a
just
lot of Little
crisp.
Caesars before I got
That's
local.
good sauce.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, wow, no.
yes.
What?
That is a sauce that speaks. That sauce is talking to me.
That's a
what I
Little
wanted.
Caesars.
You're off the couch.
I know
Girl,
it
it's
is.
my couch.
While Ash and I disagreed hard, Tom and Lee were on the same page.
So
Cheese
cheese,
one.
it's like you got one. There's barely any on here.
There probably is. but
all
it
about
doesn't
the
taste
sauce
of
with
anything.
Little
That's the
Caesars.
problem.
Amy and Dan agreed on high scores, just not in the same categories.
I'll give the cheese a 4 and the sauce a 3.
Really? No, flip them.
No.
Cheese 3, sauce 4.
No.
Incorrect.
I'm gonna disagree with you on the cheese. The cheese is actually coming through. I actually quite like it. I'm gonna give the cheese.
Oh, I gulped. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Some say you can still hear the gulp in the halls of the GT Live set to this day. For pizza number 2, we finished with a total of 12 for crust, 18 for sauce, and 14 for cheese for a total of 44 points, putting this 4 points behind pizza number 1. Pizza 3 was a shocker for some of us, and for Dan, it left him speechless. Your guess is as good as mine. Either Dan hated it, or he loved it so much it literally forced him into a state of meditation. The rest of us were much more vocal.
Immediate difference on this one.
That
The
sauce is great.
Yeah, the sauce is fantastic.
It's really basil forward. Sorry,
Yeah.
basil. Sorry, I can see Santi judging me for calling it basil. I can feel it.
Not wrong. Nah, he knows me so well.
I'm gonna like this. I know him. That's familiar. I know her.
I thought I did. She's like the high school sweetheart that then you run into 10 years later, and you're like, what happened to you? If Ash and
I
my
feel like I
ramblings
should be able to guess what that pizza is as well, but I can't remember the options.
have you a little lost, we loved this pizza. I think this has been my favorite so far.
I agree. This is the best one, and it's not close.
The other 4 uncultured barbarians disagreed. Granted, Tom and Lee both loved the sauce like we did, but the other parts, not so much.
The cheese,
Like a 2. It's
yeah,
better than the other one.
it's still not strong. It's at least there, so 2 I think
Yeah.
is fair. Dough,
I'd give it a 2. It's better than that the one that we didn't like.
yeah, I'd say 2.
it's-
I
it's
think
nothing
I
special.
think that's
Yeah.
fair.
Sauce is a 2.
I'ma
It's
stop
too
guessing
sweet.
'cause
And the
I
cheese is a
forget
2.
how
I
many.
don't like it.
I don't like the cheese either.
Seriously, I don't know what they're talking about. Guess Ash and I are just better.
Okay,
Dough, 5.
Salty, back off
Sauce, 5. Nona crushed it. trapped in- yeah, the one that they have trapped in the basement. They have like a giant shackle on her and she's not allowed to leave.
Okay, hold on. I can at least guess this. Pizza 4 is definitely going to be the DiGiorno.
Poor Nona.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Poor Nona. But her sauce was just so delicious.
So Italian.
Despite some disagreement, even for the naysayers, the sauce was the highlight of this pizza and ended up giving it the highest score in that category by far up until this point with 22 points. The dough also had a
wow.
strong showing with 19 and made up for the cheese's 15 points for a gut-busting total of 56 points, putting
That's
it
a lot.
comfortably in the lead coming into the final 2 pizzas. The penultimate pizza was far from the ultimate, and it got some immediate reactions.
I know what this is. I know exactly what this is.
Yeah, that's the DiGiorno.
Although
This-
Don't
this is the
delivery,
DiGiorno.
it's
the
DiGiorno.
cheese comes off in a solid.
Yes.
This is the worst one by far so
Oh
far.
yeah.
I know what this is.
Yeah, with DiGiorno, it's more like if you want pizza but you can't afford proper pizza. These things are like maybe $12.99 at any Walmart.
Know what this is?
Maybe
Oh my
less.
God,
I don't
by
know.
a
Let me
mile.
Google.
Right?
Correction, they're about $6 at any local Walmart. At my local Walmart, they're about $6, $5.97.
Homie, don't play that.
I'm good.
It was pretty obvious from minute 1. Ash and I were totally in sync here.
Can we say it?
On the count of 3.
One,
1, 2,
two,
3,
three.
go.
DiGiorno. Go? You said the count of 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go. DiGiorno.
You didn't say the count of 3. Go.
It's implicit
It
in the count of 3.
I know it. Girl, where?
No! Everywhere in America, it's salty. In America, it's 1, 2, 3, answer. Or 3, 2, 1, answer. Well, no one does the 3, 2, 1, go. No one has ever done that as far as I know.
Okay, kind of in sync. 3/5 in sync. Lance, Chris, and Joey. No JC or Justin. Regardless, none of us were fooled here. Good to know for no reason whatsoever. Scribble, 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 scribble. But yeah,
Scribble, scribble,
spoilers.
scribble.
This was the DiGiorno pizza. It was
Yeah, even I
painfully
could tell.
obvious. Almost as painful as its score. Ending the round with the lowest score in each category for a measly 30.5 points.
Ooh, how did
Final
they get a
round.
0.5?
And after the DiGiorno's, it was only uphill from here.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
she's fruity.
She is!
Ash and I were astounded by the level of sweetness in the sauce, but we couldn't quite put our finger on where it could be from. The others, though?
It's just Papa John's.
Papa John's.
They did Papa John's.
Papa John's 100%.
Yeah, I couldn't make it out.
Maybe
Did-
it is Papa
Did they say
John's.
Papa John's? Did they seem sure about that? Well, Lee did, and he knew exactly why.
The reasons I can tell, the sauce is a little bit sweeter. Feel of the bread is also very specific to Papa John's.
I would say the cheese
I guess that would make the third one then Domino's.
is really good.
Yes,
actually.
I agree.
It's got that right level of melty cheese while also feeling like it's got some like texture to it, like that browning that I was talking
Yeah.
about. So that's really
So I guess the order of pizzas went Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Domino's, DiGiorno, or Papa John's.
really nice, but it doesn't feel like it's going to come off.
Oh,
in a
I
slab.
hope
The
that's
best
so
chain.
right.
The best one.
I got
Okay,
so much
settle down
bad
there, Lee.
energy.
Amy and Dan, I have something to say about that.
Papa John's is a bad father. That's how I feel.
And you are entitled to your feelings, Amy. Unfortunately for you, no one else agreed. Across the board, this pizza had something we all loved, and that Lee really loved. The
He's
sauce was the
romancing
most
it.
divisive, with Amy and Dan giving it one of their lowest scores of the day. And while it was a bit too sweet for me, it was still, in the immortal words of Dan,
Good sauce.
Papa John's, I mean pizza number 5, ended up getting high
it is
scores
Papa
across
John's.
the board, with 20 for crust, 20 for sauce, and 19 for cheese, ending up with a grand total of 59. But now it's time to see if our predictions were right, if Pizza 5 truly is Papa John's, and see if their pizza can finally redeem their name.
1, 2, 3, go.
Domino's.
Domino's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are both correct.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I
Yeah.
was
Tom
wrong.
is correct. Amy, you are incorrect.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Wait, does that mean I'm right?
You're right. Santi, you are incorrect.
What?
Ash is correct.
Oh, okay.
You are both correct. You guys
Which
lost
means that
again.
Dan is right and I'm wrong. And you know what? That's okay. I still gotta eat a heck ton of pizza.
Okay. Okay.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
I guess
You're
I-
really fine.
I guess I don't have too much fat energy. I was wrong.
Little Caesars has the best sauce? That is
That's what I said.
DiGiorno.
You are both correct.
Yeah.
not even close.
It was not delivery.
Papa John's. It was clearly Papa John's.
You guys both correct. Correct, Ash. 5 for 5.
Okay.
And that is how you do it.
I am astounded right now.
Excuse me while I
was a
pick
little wrong,
my jaw
but I
up
was a
off
little right.
the floor long enough to say congratulations to Papa John's. A true Cinderella story, finally redeeming itself. While their prices
Oh,
are
all right,
high
then.
and they're full of lies, their pizza's flavor speaks nothing but truth. It came away with the win with 59 total points and the best overall
in half.
score in each category. But the number 2 spot and the true dark horse of this competition goes to Little Caesars, which earned the highest number of
Hey.
any individual category with its sauce, totaling a whopping 22 points for Nona's delicious creation. At number 3 is the winner from last week's episode, Domino's, and rounding off 4th and 5th
Okay.
place are Pizza Hut and DiGiorno's, which got the lowest score by far with 30.5. What this means for you is that if you're willing to spend a little extra and potentially get less pizza, Papa John's pizza is sure to please. But if you're looking
Got a
for a
good
less
taste,
sweet,
seems.
more robust and complex sauce, look no further than Little C's. And
See, that's why I
definitely
liked it.
steer clear of DiGiorno's. As for our predictions, Ash, Tom, and Dan all made out with clean sweeps. Lee got 4 correct. Amy got 2 correct. And me, well, I got 2 correct. And an entire worldview shattered. I don't know who I am anymore, but I definitely know who Little Caesars is now. Because while
Oh,
Papa John's may
yeah.
have won the crown, Little Caesars and Nona won my heart. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Buen provecho.
Alright everyone, that's going to be the end of today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of y'all next time when we flick back on. Until then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.